Mike's up.
It is Zimbriconda's presentation of Prep Mania, continuing live from Madison College for the third annual 608 basketball tournament, alongside the dancing dean of area high school sports, Dennis Semrau. I'm Alex Strove. Time now to dive into our Canopy Keys to the Game, brought to you by Canopy Wealth Management, between Onalaska and Wisconsin Lutheran. Dennis, take it away.
All right, who do you want first? Let's go with Wisconsin Lutheran.
Sure, why not?
All right, number one is dominate inside. They want a lot of touches. This is more of an old school type. Ball's got to touch the post. Limit the three-point shooting for Onalaska. They love it. They're going to put up a bunch of threes and dominate the boards.
Dominate the boards, and they have a guy that can help them do that. Con Knipple, who averages over 12 boards per game. How about for Onalaska, the Hilltoppers?
Double-double, that's right. For the Hilltoppers, number one, well, guess what? Keep Con Knipple in check. They don't want him to go off for 60 tonight. But you can't take your eyes off the other guys either. Usually it's he's going to get his, just make sure nobody else goes off. Number two, rebound well and limit Lutheran to the one shot each possession. A good transition defense, no easy baskets. Both these teams are going to like to get it up and down. As we said, Onalaska wants to get the ball inside a little bit too, but I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
I think so too.
79 points for Onalaska, and what are we averaging here? 83 for Wisconsin Lutheran.
Wow. The points will be in play tonight. Onalaska, Wisconsin Lutheran, 608 basketball tournament semifinal number one. The Stars are out this year for the 608 basketball tournament. Now, Dennis, we haven't called a basketball game together since March, so obviously just generally excited. But because of the star power we're going to see over the course of the day and tomorrow, I'm at like 11 out of 10, man. You know, they say crank it to 11. I think I'm at like a 14 right now. But I'm looking forward to it as the teams head to the sidelines.
It's your first one. My first game was last Saturday when we had two Division I recruits going to Iowa. We had Taylor Stremler, who, by the way, had a quadruple-double this week. She had a game with 12 steals.
I saw that. That's absurd.
And we got to see Tegan Mulaney. Those two are going to be going to Iowa. And they brought their air games along with Reagan Briggs for Iowa. So we saw two of the best potentially teams in the state and the girls. Now we're going to turn around, and 5 of these teams are ranked in their respective polls here for the boys.
5 of the 8, incredible. Since 1962, Stoughton Trailers has been a family-owned and operated business with competitive wages and excellent benefits, plus growth and advancement opportunities. Stoughton Trailers is an exciting place to grow your career. Visit STOjobs.com. That's STOJobs. Stoughton Trailers, big opportunity. Semi-final number one of the third annual 608 basketball tournament coming up next between Onalaska and Wisconsin Lutheran. You're listening to Zimbriconda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Big trailers and big opportunities. Since 1962, Stoughton Trailers has been a family-owned and operated business with competitive wages and excellent benefits, plus growth and advancement opportunities. Stoughton Trailers is an exciting place to grow your career. Join the collaboration, innovation, and dynamic team atmosphere at Stoughton Trailers, with positions now open in production, operations, finance, sales, engineering, supply chain, and more. Go to STOjobs.com to apply today. Stoughton Trailers, big opportunity.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Whether you're an artist playing accountant, a barista trying to be a bean counter, or a student just looking to get started, the UW Credit Union app lets you be free to be you, with free credit scores, free online bill pay, and the ability to send money to friends. Because with fewer fees, you can do more of what you love. UW Credit Union, here for every you. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's December to remember at Metro Ford of Madison. Don't miss out on great offers like a rugged 2023 Ford F-150 for just 2.9% APR. For 66 months to qualified credit, $15.15 per 1,000 borrowed. Or the sleek 2023 Ford Edge for 0% APR for 66 months. Additionally, you'll receive a gift with the purchase of a new vehicle, 2 years no charge maintenance, a 4K TV, $500 gift card, or first payment paid up to $500. All exclusive to Metro Ford of Madison.
When was the last time you had your oil changed or your tires rotated? Do you need new tires, a battery, perhaps some windshield?
Alrighty, starting lineups being introduced, just so you know.
Equipped to help you with routine maintenance, major repairs, and everything in between. Get your free battery inspection coupon and schedule an appointment today at ZimbrickChevrolet.com. Don't overpay. Shop Zimbrick Chevrolet on Main Street in Sun Prairie.
Main Street, Sun Prairie, Zimbrick Chevrolet.
Smoking hot deals just keep coming with quick hot savings from Quick Trip. And right now we're cooling off with $2.99 a gallon Nature's Touch milk. All 1 gallon, 2%, 1%, and skim Nature's Touch milk, just $2.99. Hey, looking to make that perfect movie night milkshake? Or how about making those morning waffles extra fluffy? Our fresh, straight from our dairy Nature's Touch milk is on sale and ready for your fridge. Quick hot savings from Quick Trip. Yeah, we're here to save you some moolah.
This is the 608 basketball tournament on ESPN Madison and Wisconsin On Demand.
Grayson Young's come to play. He's got 3 rebounds, including that offensive putback. And a big 3 here.
And a big 3 indeed by Ian Kowal, giving Onalaska the lead, 3-2 with 15.5 to play. Grayson Young now controls top of the key for Wisconsin Lutheran, hands to Knipple. Knipple crossing over, working against Skifton. Kicks left side, in the lane, high floater up and good for Logan Reinfleisch to give Wisconsin Lutheran the lead back now 4-3 with 15:10 to play in the first half.
Almost like a little baby hook there in the lane.
Yeah, a little Kareem action. Here's a layup high off the glass, no good for Isaac Skemp. Ball is all over the floor, eventually goes out of bounds back the direction of Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, no shit. Not almost had a piece of that one, but excuse me, just kind of dribbled off his foot out of bounds.
Knipple slowing down the tempo now. We'll bring it up for the Vikings. Bounce pass, top of the key. Reinfleisch spinning, now drives, right side, goes up hard, through contact, no good. Nice drive there, even though no points there for Logan Reinfleisch. Alex Green and Xavier Zenz check in for Wisconsin Lutheran. You mentioned in the pregame show, Xavier Zenz, Dennis.
Yes, one of the top sophomores here in the state. Been out, had an ankle injury, broken ankle, matter of fact, had surgery back in May. A couple of weeks of practice, first game action of the season tonight.
Left side is where Skemp drive baseline, kicks it to the right corner, wide open, 3-shot for Anderson, up and good. Triple good for Evan Anderson, the South Dakota commit. Couple of threes has Onalaska in front, 6-4, 14-13 to play in half number 1. Back to Vikings direction. Now go ahead, Dennis.
Yeah, they average about 22 3 attempts a game.
Here's a high floater again, middle of the lane for Grayson Young. Off the back of the iron, goes high, and a foul called underneath. Will stay with Wisconsin Lutheran. That goes against Adam Skifton. That's his first of the game for either side.
And figure football player pick up his first one, right?
Yeah, right. The All-State quarterback selection. First team in the Associated Press. Pass inside to Knipple, who fades away at the left elbow. No good for Con Knipple. Still scoreless in this one for the Duke commit. Skifton brings it up, hands top of the key this time to Anderson. Anderson takes one dribble right, brings it back up top. Now working it left side. Back to the left side outside the arc is Skifton. Skifton cross pass to the right corner. Driving with the left hand is Anderson. Kicks to the left corner now. Back to Anderson, left wing. Crosses over against Knipple and goes back outside. Setting things back up are the Hilltoppers. Skifton at the free throw line, spinning right. Back outside. 3-point pop for Isaac Skemp. No good. Offensive rebound up and no good for Skifton, who had a nice offensive rebound. Couldn't lay it in though. Score remains 6-4 in favor of Onalaska. Knipple looking right side, kicks to the corner. Grayson Young now throws to the opposite corner. Drive blocked away and a foul call. Look clean for Evan Anderson in defense. But Logan Reinfleisch will go to the line, shooting 2, our first free throws of this game. Reinfleisch with a bucket already, averaging over 14 points per game this season, off to UW Oshkosh next year. His first free throw attempt up and nothing but net good for Logan Reinfleisch, the Titan commit.
Yeah, one of the best free throw shooters, 88% clip this year.
Very impressive. You could hear a pin drop in this gym right now as Reinfleisch's second free throw. Again, nothing but net. Nice form, nice execution. Ties this ball game at 6 with 13 minutes to play in the first half. Slowing down the tempo now are the Hilltoppers. Skifton on the right wing now. 2 quick passes to the left corner, back top of the key now for Anderson. Anderson working against Con Knipple, spins at the free throw line, pump fake and fouled. Foul goes against Logan Reinfleisch. It's the first against the Vikings.
And for the Hilltoppers, Jack Smith.
He came in to help against Anderson, who's guarded by Con Knipple, and gets called for a swat. Here's the inbound from underneath their own basket. Whoa, way to the top of the key near half court. And now working it back inside. Now setting things back up top is Isaac Skemp. He crosses over, works it left side to the left corner. He cuts, backdoor cut now standing on the left block. He's double covered. And he gets rid of it quickly to Jack Smith, who's checked into this one for the first time. Smith, back right side, a falling Skifton gets rid of it and is called for the offensive foul.
Foul number 10,
That's Skifton's second already, Dennis, with 12.5 to go in the first half.
Yep, good pack line defense here for Wisconsin Lutheran. Really tough to get the ball inside here for Onalaska.
Lutheran with this game tied at 6. Here's a three-point attempt, high above the arc, good for Alex Green, who just checked in off the bench. Green averaging about 6 points per game. There's 3 of them to give Wisconsin Lutheran the lead, 9-6, 12 minutes to go in the first half. Here's a drive left side. High floater up and good for Isaac Skemp. Just kind of threw one up there, and boom shakalaka it lands. 8-9 now the score. Lutheran still in front now with the basketball. Working it inside are the Vikings. Knipple on the left block. Back up top to add Green again for 3. That one doesn't fall off the front of the rim, and an offensive rebound for Wisconsin Lutheran. Zenz with the board, and Knipple with the triple. Knipple's first bucket of the night, the Duke commit. Puts Wisconsin Lutheran's lead at 4. 12-8 now the score.
Nice dish out by Zenz here, right at the top of the key, wide open look. Been waiting to call that Knipple triple all night, haven't you?
Yeah, I sure have. I've been hanging on to that one. Actually, no, I made it up on the fly, to be really honest with you. Anderson drove. He goes back top of the key. Works it now right side. Here's a long three-point attempt in front of the Wisconsin Lutheran bench for the junior Jack Smith. Good for 3. 3 threes and a 2 for Onalaska. Has them within 1. 12-11 with 11 minutes to play in the first half. Knipple bounce pass to Green, who drives. Nobody on him. Straight to the rim, up and good for Alex Green, who has 5, leads all scorers now. 14-11 as Onalaska brings it back their way, working from our left to our right. On the left wing, it's Smith. Smith looks, holds the ball over his head, kicks top of the key, this time to Skemp. Skemp drives left side with the right hand, up and good off the glass. His second bucket of the night. Pulls them within 1. And again, Wisconsin Lutheran just driving left block. And a bounce pass. Green, top of the key, was open. Thought about the 3. Goes back left side now. Kowal. Kowal inside to Knipple. 2 guys on him. Doesn't matter. Knipple up and good from the left block. 16-13. Just over 10 minutes to play in the opening half in this first semifinal, the 3rd annual 608 basketball tournament. Onalaska with the basketball once again. Smith holds, gives it up right side. Skemp. Skemp goes back to Smith, now left side. Anderson holds, working against Knipple. Fake, up, good, and 1. No, an offensive foul called against Evan Anderson. That's his second foul now, as he made a nice play driving on the Duke commit, Knipple. Bucket fell, but he's called for a charge. So early foul trouble, Dennis, for the Hilltoppers. Adam Skifton and Evan Anderson each with 2. Both averaging in double figures this year for the Hilltoppers.
And haven't quite reached the halfway part of the first half. That's tough.
9:50 to play in half number 1. 3-point Wisconsin Lutheran lead, 16-13. Kowal to Knipple, gives him a nice screen top of the key. He's double cover. Wide open underneath this Kowal. He'll spin, now kicks right corner. Here's the triple attempt, up and no good. Rattles out the back of the rim for Tristan Moling. Back the Onalaska route now. Here's a drive, baseline left side. Bounce pass up top, a foul called underneath as Anderson drove the baseline. Foul goes against Isaiah Mellock. It's his first, only the second on Wisconsin Lutheran. Onalaska with 4 fouls here with 9:24 to play, almost halfway through this first half. Isaac Skemp checks back in. Ian Kowal comes out for the Hilltoppers and head coach Craig Kowal, his son, coming out of the game here.
Mellock is another one. He had meniscus surgery back in May. Started getting back into it in October. Hasn't missed a game here this year.
Here's a good look left side for Skemp. Takes 1 step inside the arc, fades away. Got it to fall from the baseline. Beautiful shot by Isaac Skemp. 6 points for him now. Brings Onalaska within 1. 16-15 halfway through this first half. Drive for Reinfleisch. Looks underneath. Ricochet into the hands of Knipple, who's fouled on the right block.
He's on the wing, standing there wide open. Give it to him. Don't wait.
That one goes against Brody Mitchell.
Number 5, Brody Mitchell. First personal, 15.
And Knipple will go to the line now, shooting 2. Knipple dribbles 3 times. Shot up, shot good for the Duke commit Knipple. He's up to 6 points now. Knipple for Wisconsin Lutheran with 6. Isaac Skemp for Onalaska with 6. They lead the way early in this one. 17-15 the score. Wisconsin Lutheran in front of Onalaska with 8 minutes, 59 seconds to play in half number one. Knippel's second free throw shot up. Second free throw shot good for Knippel. He has a triple, he has a layup, and now he has 2 free throws. He can do it at all 3 levels, Dennis.
Yes, he can.
And he's doing it early, leads all scorers with 7 now. Drive, fake pass from Noah Chenault. Here's a long 3, discombobulated Isaac Skempe wanted a foul, offensive rebound. He gets it, drives right side, and that time he gets the foul as he went up hard right side. He'll go to the line and shooting 2. Foul goes against Knippel. That's his first, third against Wisconsin Lutheran.
First personal, third team. At the line shooting 2, Isaac Skemp.
Skemp having a really good senior campaign for Onalaska. 11 points per game, 6 rebounds per game for the senior guard. Here's his first free throw attempt of the night. Goes off the back of the iron, no good.
Primarily a three-point shooter in his career this year, trying to get him to post up a little bit more, and we've seen that attacking the rim.
Second one goes, nothing but net for Isaac Skemp, up to 7 points himself now. Still a 2-point game. Wisconsin Lutheran 18, Onalaska 16, Lutheran with the basketball. Knippel brings it up for the Vikings. Barking out orders high top of the key. Center court. Goes left side, gives it up to Grayson Young, who gets a screen, top of the key. Now works with the left hand, picks up his dribble, bounce pass back to Knippel now. Knippel goes in between the legs, goes left side now. Here's a 3-point attempt. Up and rattles out, no good. Fighting for the rebound underneath. The shot, by the way, excuse me, from Trey Robbie. And a push called underneath.
Wisconsin Lutheran foul number 11, Nick Cross. First personal.
Foul goes against Nick Cross, who's checked in for the first time, and he comes right back out after the foul.
Come in, get a foul, go out.
Yep. That's what I did a lot when I played basketball.
You got 5, why not use them all?
Exactly, right? Get a foul quick, go back to the bench. That's what I did a lot of. Back to work now for the Onalaska offense, looking to tie this game up or take the lead. 16-18, stolen away, poked away by Isaiah Mellock. Knippel, showtime! Throws it down with one hand. On the fast break opportunity, extends the lead to 4, 20-16, thanks to the right hand of the Duke commit, Knippel.
Great feed by Mellock there.
Here's a wide open look, left corner for Onalaska. Ian Kowal, no, it rattles out. It thought about falling. Offensive rebound, fadeaway good. On the follow-up by Noah Chenault, his first bucket of the night. Hilltoppers back within 2, 20-18, 7.5 minutes to play in half number one.
Good offensive rebounding there for Chenault. Right place, right time.
Right side, Robbie holds it high over his head. Goes inside now, Knippel, who just fades away just a step inside the three-point arc. Good shot, rattled out, no good. Onalaska rebound. Here comes Skemp speeding down the floor. Kicks it now right side for Mitchell, all the way to the rack. No, 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 says Knippel. Swats that one out of bounds. Will stay with the Hilltoppers. Knippel doing it all over the floor tonight. Big block defensively there, coming off a big dunk offensively.
Anderson just checked back in with his 2 fouls here for Onalaska.
And he gets the inbound, steps back over Knippel, fadeaway, good! Long 2-point shot for the South Dakota commit, Evan Anderson. And this game is tied, 20-all, 6 minutes, 48 seconds to play in half number one. Anything you can do.
I can do better.
Here's Knippel, long 3, yes sir, for Knippel. Bingo, bango from Lake Winnebago for the Duke commit. Knippel gives Wisconsin Lutheran the 3-point lead back. 23-20 now. Trading blows are these 2 undefeateds in the state of Wisconsin. Drive, right-handed layup, good for Noah Chenault off the spin move. Oh, man. The offenses came to play tonight.
Picking it up.
And here's a pass inside in transition. Layup good for Isaiah Mellock, his first bucket of the night. Still a 3-point game. Onalaska quickly back on offense. Working it around the arc. Kowal left side, long 3 for Skemp. Long shot. Here in transition is Grayson Young. Swatted away by Skemp. Offensive rebound. Young has it again, right block, pump fake, reverse layup, no good. And that one goes out of bounds, will stay with Wisconsin Lutheran.
Lutheran just relentless on the offensive boards. Again, Grayson Young right there in the tip. Mellock inside also with an attempt.
What a game this has been. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to play in half number one. Wisconsin Lutheran in front of Onalaska 25-22.
Knippel could be a good quarterback. That was a full court pass.
Oh, how about that? Right out of the inbound play. Grayson Young with a quick triple extends this lead to 6. 28-22 now for the Vikings.
3 straight threes for Lutheran. And it'd be a timeout. Good call, Coach.
And there's a timeout taken for Craig Kowal and Onalaska. 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take one right alongside with him. It's Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it yourself at 2 convenient Madison locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Honda certified technicians handle it all. You can even get flexible payment options. Fix your car now and pay later. Apply online to see your options in seconds with no hard credit check. Make your service appointment online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
28-22, 5 minutes, 36 seconds to play in the first half of the first semifinal of the 608 basketball tournament here at Madison College. Wisconsin Lutheran in front of Onalaska here in semifinal 1.
I think they took that break to give you a chance to breathe over here. 3 straight triples for Wisconsin Lutheran. Open up the biggest lead of the night for them.
This pace is absurd for this early in the season, Dennis. Both of these offenses going to work here in half number 1. Crossover inside the arc by Evan Anderson. Ball goes off the foot of Anderson, and we'll go back the direction of Wisconsin Lutheran. Hangs on to the 6-point lead, and now the basketball.
That is a steal by Grayson Young. Got a hand in there, flicked it off his foot, and out of bounds. Ball goes back to Lutheran.
That counts as a steal?
That counts as a steal. Reached in, yep.
This is when your statistician background comes in handy right there. Pass inside Knipple. On the right baseline, a strong up and good for Con Knipple. 14 points for the Duke commit. Con Knipple gives Wisconsin Lutheran an 8-point lead, their largest of the game. 30-22 now the score, and a foul called on the defensive side. Goes against Grayson Young.
It's called a reach-in foul. You don't like those.
Both teams now with 5 fouls, although 2 players on Onalaska each have 2. Adam Skifton and Evan Anderson, something to keep an eye on for the Hilltoppers with 4:52 to go in this first half. Here's the inbound, quick inbound, and back top of the key for Skifton. Skifton, one dribble and hands it off on the left wing to Skemp. Skemp crosses over, goes back left side to Anderson, who drives the baseline against both Green and Knipple, and he gets rid of it back top of the key. Pump fake and a drive now by Kowal. Gives it back up to Anderson. Now top of the key, Skemp. Skemp analyzing, holding the ball near his knee in the triple threat position. Gives it up now right side, Chenault. Loses his defender, drives, kicks left corner for Skifton, who almost went out of bounds trying to retrieve that pass, and he goes back now top of the key. Setting things back up on Onalaska. Now a 3 from the left corner for Isaac Skemp, up and good. Skemp with 10 points in this first half. 30-25, Lutheran still in front. Knipple inside on the left block, now goes underneath the Green. Green pump fakes, goes up strong, and one for Alex Green. The junior off the bench has already topped his season average with that one. Up to 7 points, looking to make it 8. And similarly to this lead, currently 7, looking to make it 8. 32-25 with a free throw coming from Alex Green. It's a 3rd foul, Dennis, on Evan Anderson, the best player for Onalaska. That is not good.
Yeah, got him in, got a quick bucket, but now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Can't have him in foul trouble, and here he is. 3:55 still left in the first half. Back to the bench with 3 fouls. Green misses the free throw. Rebound for Onalaska, and here they come quickly again. Left corner. Kowal drives the baseline, kicks right corner. Here's a 3 for Onalaska. Up and no good for Jack Smith. Rebound Wisconsin Lutheran. Young will bring it back up for the Vikings. Slows down the tempo. Center court. Motions left side. Kicks left side. Ryan Fleisch to Green at the block. Now back out of the arc for Zenz. Zenz holds over his head. Gives it back up to his right. Amos Ewing, who's in the game for the first time. Back to Young. Young drives. Oh my goodness, what a great Euro step by Grayson Young. Unable to get the bucket to fall. Onalaska quickly back on the offensive side. Driving, spinning is Chenault inside the lane. Fades away off the glass, no good. Long shot, too much mustard on that one. Rebounded by Amos Ewing. Ewing inside to Green. Green on the right block. Fades away off the glass. Too much mustard on that one. And back the Onalaska direction. Skifton on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Puts his back to his defender. And now works it left side. Here's a 3 for Onalaska. High 3, no good for Kowal. Rebound Wisconsin Lutheran. Quickly in transition underneath, a good look, stolen away by Skifton. 2.5 minutes to play in this first half. This one's flying by. Kowal manning the point guard position for the Hilltoppers. Spins top of the key, throws underneath the Skifton, can't reel it in, goes out of bounds back to Lutheran. Checking in back in for Lutheran, Con Knippel, and back in is Isaiah Mellock as well. And Brody Mitchell back in for Onalaska. Knippel now runs the point for the Vikings. 2:20 to play in half number one. 7-point lead for Wisconsin Lutheran in this first semifinal of the third annual 608 basketball tournament. Here's a drive from the top of the key, but a whistle blown. Offensive foul called against Xavier Zen, so that bucket won't go. That's his first. 6th on Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, nice legal pick there. The moving screen.
A nice illegal pick? Does that exist?
It's beautiful. If you can get away with it.
Yeah, true that, man. Well said. Nice spin move at the top of the key for Isaac Skimp. Driving, falling, got fouled, almost fell. He'll go to the line shooting two. That's the second foul against Grayson Young and the 7th foul against Wisconsin Lutheran. So with a minute 56 left in this first half, Onalaska enters the bonus. But that's a shooting foul, so Skemp will shoot two. 1 for 2 on the night so far. Make it 2 for 3 as his first falls. Cuts the lead to 6, 32-26. Still a Wisconsin Lutheran lead. Right in front of us, an official talking with Grayson Young, who just picked up that foul, explaining what he did wrong. I love when there's the little referee-player communication at midfield, in midcourt or midfield, whatever we're playing, as both of them fall for Skemp, make it a 5-point game, 32-27, under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Knippel brings it up for the Vikings. Gives it up right side. Robbie, now left side. Young, back to Knippel, who drives the baseline. Bounce pass top of the key. Young for three, blocked. Nice block by Jack Smith, but Knippel underneath. You can put every Hilltopper on him. It's not going to matter. Knippel up and good on the right side. Just something to keep an eye on. 36, the single game scoring record for the 608 basketball tournament, as Jack Smith with some swagger on the right wing knocks down a triple.
Yeah, right in front of you. You can see that little nice hand movement.
You knew right away that was going in.
Oh,
he
yes.
knew right, I should say. He knew in his pink sneakers right away that was going in. 4-point game, 34-30. Knippel, top of the key, working against Chenault. Ooh, passes it right side, deflected out of bounds. Almost hit two little guys wearing Wisconsin jerseys.
Almost a souvenir.
Yeah, sitting in the second row across from us here at Madison College. Under a minute to play in the first half. Wisconsin Lutheran with the basketball and a 4-point lead. Wide open now on the right wing is Robbie. Robbie goes back to Young. Now back to Robbie on the right wing. In a 2-3 zone is Onalaska defensively. Here's a three from the right corner. No good for Isaiah Mellock, but an offensive rebound picked up for Robbie. Young drives, top of the key, up and good with the floater. Grayson Young with 7 points now, averages 10 a game. He's almost there here in half number one. 30 seconds to go, 6-point Wisconsin Lutheran lead. Onalaska basketball. High, top of the key, Kowal holds. He gives it up to Mitchell. Mitchell, about 10 feet above the arc, near midcourt. Remember, it's a collegiate-sized court, a little bit bigger than your average high school court. Kowal taking his time as we go under 10 seconds, working against Knippel. 5 seconds now, has to get rid of it, gives it up. Right corner, Skemp fades away, his time expires, and it goes! It's a long two, but Isaac Skemp got it to fall before the half makes it a 4-point game. What a circus shot fadeaway for Isaac Skemp. My goodness, what a game this has been. In semifinal number one, Wisconsin Lutheran 36, Onalaska 32 at the break. For over 90 years, UW Credit Union has helped Wisconsinites achieve their financial goals at every stage of life, offering greater rates for greater possibilities. Join today at uwcu.org. UW Credit Union is proud to support all the area's student athletes. Make sure to listen every week to hear who the student athlete of the week is on ESPN Madison. Halftime score, Wisconsin Lutheran 36, Onalaska 32. When we come back, we'll recap what went down in the first half and preview what is to come. Spoiler alert, it's a thriller in the second half. That's next. It's Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania in the 608 basketball tournament.
At Starion Bank, they pride themselves on being a super community bank. Small enough to show they care about you and the communities they serve, while being large enough to make big things happen. With 3 Madison area branches in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona, Starion Bank is here investing in your community while offering valuable personal and business banking services. Start your experience with Starion Bank today by going to starionbank.com. Member FDIC.
Nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype. Yeah, they might be talking behind your head. Your exterior.
Hey everyone, Molly Brown from ESPN Madison here. For the best Southwestern food in the Madison area, it's always Pasquale's Cantina for me and my family. Whether I'm enjoying my favorite taco salad, their awesome chips and guac, or one of their famous burritos, Pasquale's is the best for authentic Southwestern fare. Visit one of their locations in Verona or Middleton today, or check out their menu and order online at pasqualescantina.com.
Bringing the flavors of the Southwest to the Midwest. Pasquale's Cantina.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Taylor Stremlow, Verona Area High School. Well, first of all, congratulations. You'll be going out to Iowa to play basketball next year. Iowa seems to get a lot of the best players from Wisconsin, you and Tegan Mulaney over at McFarland.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious they do a great job recruiting and very genuine people. On one of my visits, I met somebody like at a gas station and they were like, oh, hey, aren't you committed? I was like, yeah. So it's like,
they know you are.
Yeah, they know you, and I think that's awesome.
You're from a basketball family. Your dad played and your mom. What's it like to be a basketball family?
Yeah, they're hard workers, competitors, and they always just have worked to give me any opportunity that I wanted, let me try new things, always encouraged me, let me be independent.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. All so you can keep enjoying the home of your dreams. And our expert agents can help you save up to 23% when you bundle home with auto. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. Get a quote? Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com because they never charge over the MSRP.
This is the 608 basketball tournament on ESPN Madison and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania in the 608 basketball tournament at Madison College. Halftime of semifinal number 1 between Wisconsin Lutheran and Onalaska. Lutheran in front, 36-32 at the break. What a first half of action that was. Alongside the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, I'm Alex Strofe. Isaac Skemp versus Con Knipple in that first half. Dennis Knipple finishes with 16 in half number 1. Isaac Skemp with 14 for Onalaska.
Yeah, and Skemp came in averaging 11 points a game, so blew that one out of the water in the first half, didn't he?
Yeah.
And, boy, I like Jack Smith off the bench at a couple of big threes for Onalaska, especially with Evan Anderson in foul trouble, limited to 12 minutes, 5 points in the first half, but 3 big fouls.
3 big fouls indeed for Evan Anderson, averaging 18.7 points per game, only had 5 in that first half, as Dennis just mentioned. The South Dakota commit got in early foul trouble and sat on the bench for the last 5 or so minutes of that first half.
Yeah, so the record's 36 here. Well, Knippel's on pace to score 32, so if he'll pick it up another 3 or in there or so.
Yeah,
he can do it.
He can certainly do it, and I imagine with the way this game is being played, how close it is, he'll be on the floor quite a bit in that second half. Prep Mania brought to you in part by Stoughton Health. Stoughton Health provides trusted care close to home. They're proud to support all of the area's student athletes and wish them all the best this season. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more. For Wisconsin Lutheran, the 4-point lead at the break. Con Knippel led the way, 16 points for him in half number 1. Alex Green with 7 points off the bench matches Grayson Young, also at 7 in the first half. Logan Reinfleisch, the UW Oshkosh commit, with 4 points, and Isaiah Mellock, 2 points for Wisconsin Lutheran. That adds up to 36. On the Onalaska side, Isaac Skemp, 14 points for him in half number 1. Jack Smith, 2 triples off the bench, has 6. He's second. 5 points for Evan Anderson, 4 points for Noah Chenault, and 3 points for Ian Kowal. That adds up to 32, which makes your halftime score Wisconsin Lutheran 36, Onalaska 32. The second half of the first semifinal of this third annual 608 basketball tournament is coming up next. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania and the 608 basketball tournament on ESPN Madison.
It's a December to remember at Metro Kia of Madison. Don't miss out on great offers like a stylish 2023 Kia Sorento for 1.9% APR. For 48 months to qualified credit, $21.65 per 1,000 borrow. Or the sleek 2024 Kia Forte for 3.9% APR for 48 months, $22.53 per 1,000 borrow. Additionally, you get a gift with the purchase of a new vehicle, 2 years no charge maintenance, 4K TV, $500 gift card, or first payment paid up to $500. All exclusive to Metro Kia of Madison.
The holidays are coming quick, and Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton is the place to be this holiday season. Whether you're entertaining your top clients or rewarding your favorite teammates, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton is the spot for you. And of course, if you have family in town or you're looking for a holiday dinner with your significant other, there's no better place to take them than Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. As always, don't miss that horseshoe bar, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. The best place to go, especially this holiday season.
Dr. Schwab is a board-certified general surgeon who can help with many simple and outpatient procedures to alleviate varicose and spider veins. Visit StoughtonHealth.com to learn more. StoughtonHealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
It's all about the green and gold and nonsense on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
If I'm wrong, I'll jump in Lake Michigan naked. I will.
No one's asking for the naked part.
Why can't it be swimming trunks or short? You really
is there something funny about watching something like blurred, like if my butt was blurred and I was jumping in?
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Presented by Bud Light. Weekdays from 2 till 4 on 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Matt Hamilton here to tell you about my friends at Revive Restoration. Nobody plans for accidents to happen, but when they do, you can count on Revive to be professional, efficient, and detail-oriented as they make things right again. Revive Restoration.
This is the 608 basketball tournament on ESPN Madison and Wisconsin On Demand.
Wrapping up halftime of semifinal number 1 of the 608 basketball tournament. Wisconsin Lutheran leads Onalaska by 4 at the break, 36-32. Alongside the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, I'm Alex Strope with you from Madison College. Game 1 of 2 tonight here in the first round of the 608 basketball tournament. Good one here, 36-32, the halftime score. Semifinal number 2 coming up later between Lakeville North of Minnesota and Verona, the area team, the representative in the 608 basketball tournament. Dennis, good crowd on hand tonight.
Yep, good crowd.
Friday night.
First key for Wisconsin Lutheran was to dominate inside. Old school, touch the post. 20-8 points in the paint. 12-5 second chance. We talked about offensive rebounding there. And that's where Grayson Young has done a lot of his work. 7 points, got a couple of putbacks. Con Knippel, 6 of 10 from the floor. He's got 5 boards to lead all rebounders in the game.
And we are off and running in half number 2. Onalaska starts with the basketball. Chenault will bring it up. Hands it off left wing to Skemp. Skemp goes to the left corner now for Evan Anderson, who with 3 fouls back in this game. Works against Knipple. Baseline drive. Now bounce pass back top of the keeper, Skemp, who led the way for Onalaska in half number 1. 14 points for him. Back to Anderson. Oh, boy, bad pass. Deflected way near midcourt, but able to be picked up by Onalaska and Noah Chenault. Chenault now continues to work around the arc. Top of the key, Anderson steps in, fades away from the left elbow, rattles out, no good, defended by Knipple. Knipple stole it away that time by Anderson. On the ensuing possession, Anderson goes up and 1 for Evan Anderson on the left side. Stole the ball away in transition for Wisconsin. Lutheran went up strong, got the bucket and now the free throw. And that shows you why they want him on the floor with 3 fouls, Dennis.
That's just what the doctor ordered there offensively. They need his input.
Free throw up and good for Evan Anderson. Now 8 points for him. And that cuts the Wisconsin Lutheran lead to 1. 36-35, less than a minute into the second half. Young brings it up for Wisconsin Lutheran, directing some traffic, slows down the tempo. It's the slowest we've seen this pace all night, Dennis. Knipple now top of the key, kicks left corner. Back to Knipple, working against Skifton. Holds it high over his head now. Left corner, here's a 3-point attempt for Robbie, up and good. Trey Robbie, his first bucket of the night, good from 3-point land. Lead is back to 4, 39-35, 16:45 to play.
That's a way to counter the foul that he just made on the other end.
Right. Skemp, double covered as he drives the baseline, passes to the opposite corner, tipped and goes out of bounds. Wisconsin Lutheran now with the basketball. We'll bring it up. And Young really slowing down this pace here in half number 2, Dennis. What do you think's up with that? Working against this 2-3 zone. More of a box and 1 now against Knipple, as Skifton is just staying on Knipple.
Yeah, he's their defensive ace, so he's not going to leave his side.
But here's a wide open 3 from the right corner for this box and 1 up, and no good, but an offensive rebound for Young, and that, the follow-up no good. He got his own rebound. Poked away, now picked up by Onalaska. And you could hear Ryan Walls, the Wisconsin Lutheran head coach, get fired up right in front of us. He wanted something there. He said there's the elbows in the back.
Yeah, it was a lot of contact in on that rebound.
Here's a 3 on the opposite end for Onalaska. Up no good for Ian Kowal. Bounces high off the rim and rebounded by Wisconsin Lutheran, who's wasting no time in transition. How about a 2-hand slam for Logan Reinfleisch? The UW Oshkosh commit throws it down with 2 hands and extends this lead to 6, 41-35 with 15 and a half to go.
Both the dunks, Melox had assists on first half. Knipple and when
Anderson long 2, fadeaway no good, and here we go into the table. Is Anderson, and he pops up okay. He went after that basketball. I thought he was going to land in your lap, Dennis.
I was waiting for the ball, but I almost got the player.
I don't think that's a souvenir.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Ball stays now with Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, I think they just wanted a piece of pizza sitting here on the table.
Yeah. You haven't been able to dive into it too much. You've been a little occupied.
That's all right.
That's all right. That's the closest call we've had in a while. Welcome back to basketball season.
Yeah, I miss it being up in the press box in football. We don't get that action like I used to.
Here's a 3-point from the left corner for Wisconsin Lutheran. Melox 3 long, no good. Rebounded on the baseline. Knipple steals it away. He goes up strong left side, up and good. Knipple up to 18 points now with the layup. That ball was bouncing all over the court like a pinball machine. Knipple able to pick it up and lay it in. Leads now 8, 43-35. Nice 7-0 run for Wisconsin Lutheran. Here's a 3 from Skifton on the other end. That's short. Rebound. Knipple pulls it down with 2 hands. He'll take it up, kicks it forward. Here comes Robbie. Bounce pass underneath to a wide open target, but unable to reel it in. Knipple picks it up left wing. Triple is good for Knipple. 21 points now for Knipple and a 10-0 run for Wisconsin Lutheran. Triggers a timeout for Onalaska. We'll take one right alongside with him. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania in the 608 basketball tournament.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it yourself at 2 convenient Madison locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Honda certified technicians handle it all. You can even get flexible payment options. Fix your car now and pay later. Apply online to see your options in seconds with no hard credit check. Make your service appointment online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
14:25 to play in semifinal number 1 of the 608 basketball tournament, 3rd annual here at Madison College. He's the Dean Dennis Semmer. I'm Alex Stroh. Wisconsin Lutheran on a 10-0 run here in this second half. Gives them an 11-point lead, their largest of the night, up 46-35 on Onalaska.
Great ball movement, looking to go backdoor. Just on the previous sequence there, nice bounce pass inside, didn't get it, kicked it back outside, found a 3. This time Knipple from the other side with the 3. But love how fast, you talk about the pace, they do touch the post almost every time.
Onalaska back with the basketball, trailing by 11. Need a bucket here to cut into this thing and this 10-0 run for Wisconsin Lutheran. Skifton goes right side to Anderson, who's guarded by Knipple. The 2 D1 commits going head-to-head in this first semifinal. Anderson headed to South Dakota. Knipple off to Duke next year. Anderson, top of the key, dribbles once, kicks left side for a wide open 3, up no good, rattles out, rebound by guess who? Con Knipple.
Just skies over his long arms up there, you know who it is.
He is phenomenal as he drives, pass inside. Now from the baseline back to the right corner, here's a drive for Reinfleisch, up and good off the glass on the right side, layup good. Makes it a 12-0 run now, 48-35. Wisconsin Lutheran is rolling. Skifton gives it up to Skemp. Skemp gives a screen now. Anderson, top of the key, crosses over against Green, who's checked back in for the Lutheran. Anderson drives right side, goes up and one. Another one for Evan Anderson. His second and one of the half. Puts him up to 10 points total. And that'll end the run for Wisconsin Lutheran. That was a 12-0 run for the Vikings. Free throw from Anderson, up and good. Evan Anderson, money from the charity stripe, puts him up to 11 overall. Makes it a 10-point game now, 48-38. Vikings in front of the Hilltoppers. Grayson Young bringing the ball up for Wisconsin Lutheran, slowing down the pace. Directing Knipple, who gives him a screen, top of the key, works it left side now. Kicks left corner to Reinfleisch. He'll drive the baseline, spinning against Anderson. Pump fakes at the left block, up and one for Logan Reinfleisch. He's got 10 overall now.
Anderson, 4th personal, first team. And for the Hilltoppers.
And apologies to Xavier Zenz. He thought we were the official scorers. He tried to check in with us. He gave me eye contact. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
I'm not, it's not me.
It's not my job, but hey, go ahead, have fun. Here's the corresponding free throw now for Logan Reinfleisch, up and good. He's got 11 as well now.
And by the way, that's foul number 4.
On Evan Anderson. Yeah, good catch, Dennis. Anderson has checked out of this one, but they need him offensively to cut into this 13-point deficit. 51-38 now. Right wing is Skemp. He'll drive the baseline. Pops it back out left key. Now top of the key for Skifton, the first-team All-State quarterback for Onalaska in the Associated Press, announced earlier this week. Right wing driving is Skemp. He'll fade away at the free throw line, and he's called for called a foul on him.
Drew a foul.
Drew a foul, thank you. Still rusty, first game of the season. That one goes against Reinfleisch. That's his second. And Skemp goes to the line shooting 2. Skemp scoreless in the second half, Dennis. 12:28 to play, just about 6 minutes into the second half. He had 14 to lead the way for Onalaska at half number 1. And that is no longer the case. First free throw falls, he's up to 15 on the night.
The new genius foul stat crew that we have, statistician for the Badgers, you have to say who the foul was drawn by all the time. So we always know, always got to look to see that number first.
Yeah, right. Skemp's free throw is both good, makes it an 11-point deficit now, 51-40. Wisconsin Lutheran in the lead. I'll say, aside from Con Knipple, Dennis, I'm just really impressed by the continuity of this Wisconsin Lutheran offense.
Well, quickly, as big a senior group as that was last year, for all these guys to start gelling this early, I know Coach Walls is very happy with that. Originally, these guys were supposed to be playing Pewaukee tonight. That game, so they could play in this tournament, got moved to next Wednesday.
Here's a fadeaway from the left side for Knipple. No good. Offensive rebound and one again for Xavier Zenz. That's what you get for checking in with me. How about an and one for your first bucket of the season? The sophomore Xavier Zenz, and you hear the Wisconsin Lutheran faithful behind us cheering loudly. As Dennis mentioned earlier, Zenz first game action of the year tonight as he was dealing with an ankle injury earlier on in the year. So that's his first bucket of the season for the crafty sophomore. He goes to the line to follow it up with a free throw. Free throw from Zenz, up and good. Leads back to 14, 54-40. Kowal brings it up for Onalaska. He's going to drive. Bounce pass inside. Layup no good on the left side. Ooh, for Broden Steiner, who's checked into this game for the first time. Quickly back to Lutheran way. Up and good on the left side. In transition is Ryan Fleisch. Man, he's having a second half. 9 points in this second half, 13 overall. 11 and a half minutes to go. It's a 16-point lead for Lutheran, their largest. Here's the corresponding offensive drive. A drive by Kowal, a high floater, bounces off the back of the iron, no good, and quickly in transition. Here's Lutheran on the other end. Young goes up with it, swatted away by Jack Smith, picked up by Lutheran, and Ryan Walls will use his first timeout of the game. 30-second timeout for Wisconsin Lutheran. We'll take one right alongside with him. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania and the 608 basketball tournament. I guess we'll stay right here. No break anyway. He's Dennis Summer. I'm Alex Strope. It is the 608 basketball tournament. Semifinal number one, 56-40 your score. Wisconsin Lutheran leads Onalaska with 11:14 to play. What do you think Riley Yauk is doing back at the Everlight Solar Studio, Dennis? We call for a commercial. He doesn't bring us to one. What do you think he's up to?
He just liked the way you're calling the game. Wanted to keep you going. You're on a roll.
Yeah, he said, you can't step away, Strofe. Got to keep rolling.
You can't stop him. It
can only hope to contain
him. You bet. That's you.
Back to work now for Lutheran offensively. 16-point lead, their largest of the night. And here's a foul on the right wing. Oh, actually, an offensive foul called there.
Moving pick on Ryan Fleisch.
And that's his third. Onalaska back on offense. Thought about popping the three, did Jack Smith. He doesn't. And it gives it up top of the key to Skemp. Ball is loose on the floor. Knipple's on the floor, and the Vikings able to pick it up. Here comes Knipple speeding down the lane, and a blocking foul called against Adam Skifton. That's his third.
Onalaska foul number 10 now. Skifton, third personal, third team. And for the Vikings, Grayson Young.
Knipple was just at the top of the key and went into the court, diving for a loose ball, got down and beat almost everybody else down on the other end of the court and draw the foul. That's hustle.
Knipple catches the inbound, moving to the right corner, now drives, fades away inside the lane. Oh, just a little too much on that offensive rebound by Young. Misses the follow-up. Another offensive rebound for Green, and he's going to go to the line shooting two.
Onalaska foul number 2, Jack Smith.
A foul on Jack Smith. That's his second. Each team with 4 in the second half with 10:34 to play. First free throw no good for Alex Green at 7 points in the first half off the bench. Remains a 16-point game, 56-40 between Wisconsin Lutheran and Onalaska in the 608 basketball tournament semifinal. Second free throw up and good for Green. He's up to 8 points. Lead is up to 17, the largest it's been all night.
That came out with a mission. Tighten up the defense. Very tough for Onalaska's ball inside here. And their shots just are not dropping, too, but everything is contested.
And now double coverage, you hear that, right, in the right wing. And here's a cross pass to the left corner for Skifton. Skifton dribbles top of the key, hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell now hands off right corner for Kowal, who drives in the lane, spins, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound by Skifton, who's just going to pull up from about 6 feet and got it to drop. His first bucket of the night. Nice follow-up there from Adam Skifton for his first score of the night. I keep going back to this note. I like this note. All-state quarterback selection by the Associated Press.
And Wisconsin coaches, too. But
Knipple drives and gets swatted away by Skifton. Knipple falls to the floor. Believe that was clean. No foul called, so Wisconsin Lutheran will keep the basketball. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. Strong drive by Knipple. I just feel like you don't often see his shot get blocked. I feel like that was rare what we just saw. Well, he'll respond that way. He'll just pull a three on the inbound. Rattles out, no good. Toilet bowled out. Rebound by Onalaska. 15-point game, under 10 minutes to go. Crossover right side for Skemp. And now kicks right side to Mitchell. Mitchell will drive with the left hand inside the arc, goes back outside the arc, left side of the floor to Skifton. Now right corner for Kowal for three. That's no good. Rebound by Nick Cross. Back in the game for Wisconsin Lutheran. Knipple. No look. Bounce pass right side. Up and good for Isaiah Mellock on the assist from the Duke commit Con Knipple.
Payback for that dunk that he got an assist from Mellock on early in the first half. Beautiful bounce pass. Way to attack the rim. Nothing but net.
Lead is back to 17. 59-42. Spinning at the free throw line is Skemp. Fades away. Ball bounces off the back of the rim again, no good. Speeding down the court in transition, up and good. Another assist by Knipple, another bucket by Isaiah Mellock, and another new largest lead for Wisconsin Lutheran. 61-42 with 8:44 to go. 19 points, the largest it's been all night. The GRB Baseball Academy is baseball for the serious player. GRB Academy wants to be part of your plan to reach your potential. Utilize GRB Academy's 52,000 square foot facility, 14 batting cages, and 6,000 square foot weight room. Personal lessons are available year-round with over 300 college players and over 150 Division I players. GRB has consistently led the way in the Midwest for college recruitment and player development. Visit their website, grbacademy.com, for more information. What a half of basketball it's been, Dennis. All Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, it's the biggest score is Knipple. As you look at on any given night, they're going to get 3 or 4 guys in double figures. Right now, Mellock's got 8 and Young's got 7. And already Reinflush has got in there. So I just like the way this is a team. And again, with one player back, I know he's one of the best players in the state, but still to find the chemistry and do what they're doing out here right now, that's phenomenal for this game number 7. Boy, I'd love to be in the gym with Pewaukee next week. And
that's going to be a heck of a game.
But one of the reasons why Coach Walls wanted to be here was to hopefully play a team coming up next if Lakeville ends up getting past Verona. They're kind of saying, okay, we want 2 really good games before they get Pewaukee next week.
They got it here. They've outscored Onalaska 25-10 here in half number 2. Here's a three-pointer for Onalaska. Isaac Skemp makes it 13 points in the second half for Onalaska. Nice triple by Isaac Skemp. Cuts the lead to 16, 61-45, 8:22 to go.
See, that's all you had mentioned was what the score was, and they hit another 3. Right?
Just got to keep doing that, I guess. Inside, bouncing bodies, Reinfleisch turns around, fades away, no good. Off the front of the rim. Knipple able to pull it away, though. On the baseline, he pump fakes left corner, now drives at the left block, fades away, up and good for Con Knipple. 7 in half number 2, 23 overall for the Duke commit with 8 minutes to play. Here's a nice drive by Evan Anderson, who's checked back in for Onalaska with 4 fouls. Skifton going to shoot a 3 from the left corner. Goes off the side of the rim, no good. Knipple speeding ahead. Bounce pass, and here's Grayson Young. Up, no good. Swatted away by Onalaska and picked up by the Hilltoppers. Here come the Hilltoppers in transition. Skemp, left block, bounce pass top of the key. Back to Skemp in the left corner. He'll pull the trigger on the triple, no good. Offensive rebound by Anderson. Right outside the arc on the right side of the floor. He'll drive with the left hand. Comes to a stop in the middle of the lane. Goes back out for Skifton. Skifton drives and a blocking foul called in the middle of the lane against Logan Reinfleisch. That's his 4th.
Wisconsin Lutheran foul number 12. Logan Reinfleisch. 4th personal. 15.
Ryan, 4.
At the line for 2, Adam Skifton.
Tell you, Onalaska's kind of in a funk here in the second half, but they are not letting down at all. Get back and a block on the other end defensively and then hustle back down. They're just not getting some shots to drop, but they're in a very tough sectional. West Salem, Division III, up to Division II, same sectional with La Crosse Central, Onalaska. How'd you like to have that come February, March.
Battle tested. That's why you do tournaments like this, Dennis. As the second free throw from Skipton good, missed the first. Keeps it a 17-point game, 63-46, 7:14 to play. Knippel brings it up for the Vikings, gives it up right side for Grayson Young. Young with a pump fake, now dribbles with the left hand to the top of the key. Now analyzing the floor. A lot of off-ball movement goes on for Wisconsin Lutheran. Nick continues as he picks up his dribble. Gives it left side to Reinfleisch. Now back inside for Young on the left block. Working against Anderson. Pump fake, pivot, up, no good. Off the front of the rim, offensive rebound. Follow-up, no good. Knippel back in there for another follow-up, no good. Ball pops out, another follow-up for Amos Ewing, no good. And finally, Onalaska comes away for a rebound.
4 offensive rebounds in that sequence.
0 points, though. Onalaska will take that. Foul goes against Ewing on the other end. The sophomore guard coming off the bench. Sixth foul in the second half for Wisconsin Lutheran. Anderson controls against Knippel on the right wing. Now he gives it up top of the key for Chenault. Chenault now goes left side, Skipton. Back top of the key for Skemp. Skemp with the left hand. At the free throw line. Fades away. Nice shot by Skemp, and it falls.
Nice turnaround fadeaway.
21 points now for the senior guard, Isaac Skemp. 10 more than his average. Averages 11 flat a game, up to 21 in this semifinal. Still a 15-point Wisconsin Lutheran lead with 6 minutes and 8 seconds to play. 6:08 on the clock as Lutheran goes back to work. Inside, Reinfleisch fades away at the block, got it to go. He has had a huge second half, Dennis. 11 in the second half, 15 overall.
He's been insane. Nice turnaround jumper.
And a timeout called for Onalaska on the offensive side of the basketball. Actually, a technical foul. Excuse me. Technical foul goes against Craig Kowal. Dennis, remember, we are FCC regulated. What do you think he said?
I have no idea. I was not reading lips on that one.
Knippel will take the technical free throw. Up and good. And he'll get a second. Up to 24 overall now for Con Knippel. Make it 25. Perfect from the line tonight is Con Knippel. A perfect 4 for 4. Lead is back to 19, and Wisconsin Lutheran will get the basketball following the technical foul on Onalaska head coach Craig Kowal.
Not happy. Well, he's got to sit now.
He does not like that he was called for that.
Yeah, he is now bench bound.
And he is still standing.
Yep.
I think they're out of chairs is the issue. They're trying to figure out how they can all fit.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Dennis, would you like to repeat what he just said? Everybody move down one. All right, back to work now. Knippel. Left side Young. Double coverage on Young now on the left wing. Bounce pass to Cross. Cross passes to Reinfleisch on the left corner. Now inside. Ewing up and good on the right side. 21-point lead, 69-48. Nice outing by Wisconsin Lutheran now.
Killing him points in the paint.
Fade away for Anderson on the other end, no good. Ewing with the rebound. Knippel will bring it up for Wisconsin Lutheran. No look pass left side to Young, who drives left side off the glass. No good. Follow up, no good twice from Reinfleisch. And finally pulled away by Onalaska. A lot of second, third, fourth opportunities on the glass for Wisconsin Lutheran. They're dominating in that category.
Boy, if they make these things, they're going to be blowing a lot of teams out because they are getting in. They're just pounding it inside.
Chenault kicks outside to Skemp for a long three. Nothing but net for Isaac Skemp. 24 points for him now.
That's what he's done for the first 3 years. This year, trying to get him a little bit more versatile inside-outside, but tonight they need that three-pointer.
And he's hit 3 of them.
Yep, 2 in the second half.
Reinfleisch will drive, kicks left side to Ewing. Ewing goes back top of the key to Reinfleisch, and now to Con Knippel, who's double covered, top of the key. Now works it left side for Ewing. Ball is loose, picked up by Reinfleisch. Bounce pass to Young on the left block, goes up, and it lays it in.
Right.
Grayson Young's first bucket of the second half extends this lead to 20, 71-51.
He had to start thinking there's a cover on the basket because everyone he's put up in the second half has come out.
Ooh, ball is loose as Anderson able to pick up his own loose ball. He's outside, wide open for 3. Evan Anderson got it to go.
Evan Anderson for 3.
South Dakota commit, second three of the night for him. It won his first bucket of the night. The first bucket of the night for Onalaska was an Evan Anderson triple. Able to hit one there. Ball is loose in front of the Wisconsin Lutheran bench. A little bit of a tie-up jump ball will go the direction. We'll stay with Wisconsin Lutheran.
And for the Hilltoppers, Ian Cole. And for the Vikings, Trey Robbie.
Trey Robbie back in for Wisconsin Lutheran, and Ian Kowal back in for Onalaska. Young will inbound for Lutheran. Knippel will take it other side of the half-court line, and now works at left side as he's double covered, which means there's a wide-open Rindfleisch in the left corner. Triple flies, no good. Rebound for Onalaska. 3-on-2 opportunity here for the Hilltoppers. Make it 4-on-3 now as Anderson takes it to the right corner. Throws it inside right block, back left corner. Kowal pump fakes, now drives the baseline, kicks back top of the key, skipped in for a triple, rattles up no good, and ball goes out of bounds. Stays with Onalaska. They're going to say that was off Knippel. From my perspective, I disagree, but nonetheless.
They're trying to plead his case.
You're up 17. I think you're all right. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to play. Inbound to Anderson. At the free throw line, crosses over, fades away. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Young of Wisconsin Lutheran. He'll give it to Knippel, still in the half court, and now past the 10-second line. Young, right side of the floor, bounce pass to the right corner for Rindfleisch. Now inside, swinging the elbows is Robbie. Robbie lost the ball, picked away. And here comes a 2-on-1 opportunity for Onalaska. Skifton from the right side, up and good on the fast break. 5 points for him now, all in the second half. Under 3 minutes to play. 15-point Wisconsin Lutheran lead. Knippel tosses to under the basket. Rindfleisch wide open, up and good. The press, when you press, you're not supposed to lose the guy underneath the basket.
Right.
That's what happened there for Onalaska's defense. Onalaska, easy bucket. Back the other way now. Tipped out of bounds. We'll stay with Onalaska. Couple of subs checking in for both sides. Alex Green back in, and Isaiah Mellock back in for Wisconsin Lutheran. And back in for Onalaska is Jack Smith with the pink shoes and the three-point shot. Inbound now for Skemp, who's going to pull it from Fitchburg off the front of the rim, no good. Knippel with the rebound, speeding the other way at the free throw line, kicks underneath the green, blocked away by Smith. Nice block by the junior Jack Smith. Anderson, top of the key, works against Knippel, brings it in. Foul called against Knippel, his second.
Little reach in there. But stop the break.
2 minutes, 7 seconds to play.
Rebound bonus.
Free throw up and good for Evan Anderson. His scoring chart in the second half, Dennis, 2-pointer, free throw. 2-pointer, free throw. 3-pointer, free throw. Got some nice symmetry going on here.
Yeah.
But he's going to make it, isn't he? Oh, he missed it. Symmetry
Jinx
continues.
did.
Symmetry continues. Rebound for Knippel in this 16-point ball game. I think Knippel has 105 rebounds. Don't mark my words on that, though. And the pass, how about 105 assists as well as he finds Rindfleisch underneath, up and good for 2. 13 second half points for Logan Rindfleisch. 17 overall. Left wing, Skemp. Pump fakes, now kicks to the right corner. High pass, had to jump for it. Did Kowal, able to keep his feet in bounds. Now gives it up top of the key, Anderson. Back to Skemp on the left wing. Young on defense. Terrific defender is Grayson Young. Here's Mitchell, will drive, floats one up with 90 seconds to play, and it'll fall.
His first hoop.
That is correct here in the second half. Still a 16-point lead for Wisconsin Lutheran, 75-59. Green trying to break the press, and he does. Grayson Young will bring it up, stands on the right wing with 1:15 to play. Young, pump fake, now bounce past to Green, top of the key. Green spinning, swinging the elbows, goes left side now for Mellock. Mellock, bounce pass to Knippel, left wing. 60 seconds to play. Underneath, Rindfleisch again. Wide open bucket for Logan Rindfleisch. 15 second half points for Logan Rindfleisch. 19 overall. What a second half for him, and what a second half for Wisconsin Lutheran, who will bring in the reserves. A platoon swap here for head coach Ryan Walls and the Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings. Headed to the 608 basketball tournament championship game tomorrow. They'll await the winner of Verona and Lakeville North. That semifinal coming up after this one here at Madison College. If you're in the area, still time to get out of here. You just might have trouble finding a seat. Packed house at Madison College.
Braden Chenault, the brother of Noah, starting junior, just checked in.
Yeah, Brendan, only a freshman, getting some varsity minutes here. Brendan Chenault gives it to Mitchell, top of the key. Mitchell will drive, layup up and good. Nice drive by Brody Mitchell, his second bucket in a row. 77-61, under 40 seconds to play now. As Wisconsin Lutheran has dominated this second half and has punched their ticket for the 608 basketball tournament championship game, awaiting a total catastrophe in the final 25 seconds. Nice drive, layup no good for Josiah Rice as Onalaska speeds the other way. Here's a three-point, no, he thought about it, then Moling. Now Moling passes, Mitchell on the right wing with 15 seconds, drives, underneath pass on the left block for Steiner. Steiner pulls it outside the arc as we go under 10 seconds. Mitchell, Euro step at the free throw line, ball goes out of bounds, clock stops at 4.6 seconds, and we assume Wisconsin Lutheran will just dribble it out.
You know, that's patience. Normally guys want to come out and just fling it up, get their points. They were working the offense, just trying to get a basket inside. Unfortunately, turnover now. Last play.
Wisconsin Lutheran headed off to the 608 basketball tournament championship game tomorrow. They await the winner of Lakeville North and Verona here in the third annual 608 basketball tournament. What a game for two studs, two college commits, Logan Reinfleisch and Con Knippel for Wisconsin Lutheran. Huge nights for each of them as they punch the Vikings ticket to tomorrow's championship game. We got to remember, the big 608 basketball tournament sign on one of the walls here, they get to now slap the sticker that they've advanced in the bracket.
Just like the NCAA tournament.
Just like the NCAA tournament. Your final? Well, they turned the scoreboard off. It was a big win by Wisconsin Lutheran is all I know.
77-61.
77-61. Why'd they turn the scoreboard off? I didn't even get a chance to write down the final. 77-61, Wisconsin Lutheran off to the 608 basketball tournament championship game tomorrow and off to a perfect 7-0 start to the season. Coming up next, Jesse Nelson has you for your halftime brief. He'll walk you through a preview of the second semifinal coming up next between Verona and Lakeville North and recap what he saw in game one as Wisconsin Lutheran rolls over Onalaska. He's Dennis Semmer. I'm Alex Stroh. We're back with you for semifinal number 2 coming up in just a bit. But Jesse Nelson has you coming up next. It's Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania and the 608 basketball tournament.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet.